Hey everybody, I'm Steve Owens, Tournament Director with the Georgia Bass Nation Kayak Series, and this is the Day 1 update and Day 2 angler briefing for the 2026 Georgia Bass Nation Kayak Series Championship on Clarks Hill Lake. We're in Appling, Georgia. Appreciate Haddon Outdoors bringing us up here to hang out Saturday, Sunday. We're all getting ready to get cleaned up and head out to, I think it's Baby Joe's. It's supposed to be a super good mom and pop place to eat. Had 44 people come and fish this one. We've got, some anglers. We've got some transplants that have moved here from out of state. We've got some people that we partner with that are fishing in it from Florida and South Carolina. Some people from Tennessee that made the drive. Really happy with the turnout. We had 44 people, as I said. Something that's kind of changed this year. It's been a little different than years past. We don't have a lot of grassroots in Georgia, so this club has kind of become, what we do here, and we've all grown together and closer. Friendships are budding and developing, and that's what we appreciate. So I'm just going to go ahead and get into what happened today. Carl Black Chevrolet Angler of the Year, Eric Hawks, started out pretty decent this morning. Limits were really, really stingy for a lot of the day. And we didn't get, I think Tom mentioned, we didn't have Josh Choi or Joshua Deal, two of the better anglers on this lake, get to fish, and both of them had messaged and said they're not struggling. That's just Clarks Hill. So appreciate everybody getting out and grinding. I enjoyed it. Today I spent a lot of time. Our judge was, taking care of their business, and I was judging Tennessee. So I kept clicking back and forth in between leaderboards. And people are kind of struggling, but we've got like Kendon and a few others. They had these 12 inchers that I'm talking about barely made it. And people are fighting for their limits, which is always good. So if you're down around that 68-inch mark, I talked about it a little bit yesterday, you don't know what's going to happen above you tomorrow. So tomorrow you go out and you bust 75, 80, or 90, somebody above you may skunk. And then so there you are in a check cashing range, or one of the 4 spots that we're giving away for the Bassmaster Kayak Series on Lake Murray in October, which is going to be our first 3-day tournament event. We're working on an expo for it where we can bring not only the kayak community vendors and manufacturers out, but the rest of the fishing industry that's attached to Bassmaster. You see Toyota, Marathon Oil, Strike King, a bunch of other manufacturers are attached to Bassmaster. So all of you have connections to those incentive programs like the Toyota Bucks and things like that when you're fishing a Bassmaster event. Here in Georgia, we've got the Sniper Marine Precision Pay. If you've got one of those, you can win some extra money. Working on a few more. Hopefully we can get next year. I want to try to get some sponsors we used to have reached out a little while back, and maybe we can get them to come in and do some incentive dollars for you all there. And try to come up, we've been working on trying to do an hourly big bass for a couple of years, but it just right now I don't have the sponsor support to do that. So we're working on it. But what happened today was, as I mentioned, we had 44 people fish, and in 10th place, Rich Johnson had 76 inches. Ahead of him by half an inch was Joseph Gayton with a 19-inch anchor fish. Ahead of him in 8th place, former Masshole, Massachusetts angler Derek Brungle. He lives in Georgia down here now. Appreciate him coming out and supporting the club this year. 79 inches in 8th place. In 7th place is Jesse Swinneman with 81.5. He's got a 19.5-inch anchor fish. 6th place with a 19 and an 18 with 82.5 is Garen Butler. In 5th place with a 20.5 and a 19 3/4 is Richard White with 84 inches. Tied with him, but winning because of a 20 3/4-inch anchor fish. 4th place is Richard Carbone. 3rd place with 18.5 with 84.5 inches is Skylar Magnarella. Just ahead of him by about 2 3/4 inches, I believe the math is, with a 20 1/4 and an 18 is Jeremy Meadows. And ahead of him in 1st place is reigning AOY of this year, Eric Hawks, with 89 1/4 inches. So you all are getting out and getting after it. We appreciate that. So getting into your day 2 details, a little different. So pay attention to your times. It's all on Tourney X. You're still going to launch at 6 a.m. Lines in is at 6:15. Lines out is going to be at 2 o'clock tomorrow instead of 3. That way we can get to Haddon, get awards rolling, give everybody their due and their credit, and let you get back on the road for everybody that's got to work on Monday. And then your fish emissions are going to be up by 3 p.m. And if you can get to Haddon by 3:30-ish, we're going to go ahead and get fired off. If all the top 4 are already there, we may start awards and then just do prizes as you all get there. You're going to want to show up for prizes. We've got a Bonafide kayak, a Newport motor. We've got Cast King reels, Little Miami Outfitter rods. We've got loads of Seagar, Yamamoto as usual, and a few other things, and a couple of $100 gift cards to Dugout Bait and Tackle. So your identifier code will be found on your TourneyX app. And that number is 169. 169. So you can write that on anything just as you did today, but the code for tomorrow is different. So make sure you get rid of the old one and put 169 on anything. So appreciate you all tuning in, and thank you for TourneyX working well today. And we'll catch up with you guys when we get to Haddon Outdoors tomorrow. See you. Take care. Have a good evening.
What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too.